First of all, I give you props. You speak good about your university. You're like, yo, you know us up in Daystar. We be up in here. We be up in here learning. We be up in. I like that. That's actually
I'm
really
telling the
good.
truth. I'm
That's really
telling
good.
the truth.
Simon says.
Simon says.
Simon says.
Simon says.
It's the Simon Says podcast.
You're a person that loves knowledge. I just want to know like your mindset.
I
You're
am crazy about knowledge, like information. I am an information junkie. Knowledge, if you
really.
could deny me food, but don't deny me information. I am crazy about information. I'm crazy about knowledge. That's my I just love it. I just love to be the know-how. You find me researching on medical things. Like if we sat down with you and started discussing medical things, you would think I
Mm.
am a med student. I just
Wow.
say that I'm an all-around person. I don't like limiting my knowledge
But knowledge is power.
something. Yeah, you come with law, we start talking about subpoenas, we start talking about whatever. We
Mm.
discuss anything. So I like being an all-around person, and
Wait,
that's the good thing about my school actually, because my school is what do you call it? It's a liberal
that's
arts
Daystar.
school. Yeah, and that's why I
Uh,
liked it. That's why I enrolled it. Expensive as it is,
mm,
because it's a liberal arts school. You go to study,
mhm.
let's say journalism, you leave that place, you have studied physics, you have studied chemistry, you have studied physical science, physical everything. Like you studied
You.
everything. It equips you with everything, such that when you go out there, you
Mhm.
have the knowledge to survive in any like aspects. Like you don't go there and just do specifically
Hey,
cameras, videos.
first of
You
all, I give
learn
you props.
everything.
First of all, I give you props. You speak good about your university. You're like, yo, you know us up in Daystar. We be up in here. We be up in here learning. We be up in. I like that. That's actually
I'm
really
telling the
good.
truth. I'm
That's really
telling
good.
the truth. That's why I liked it. That's why I went to it, because of those things. It allows you to do everything. And the history of the world, like we could sit down here and talk about the revolutions, the reformations, the whatever,
Mm.
the 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 revolutions of like all the countries in the world, like
You
France,
feel like
Germany,
you.
Japan,
Let
the
me.
way we grew. You learn everything. So it's
You
fun.
feel like you got value. You feel like you got value for what you learned in Daystar, right?
Yeah, if you ask me, but then that could be because I am an information junkie. I
Mm.
love learning about everything in this world. Everything, like everything that I can. You can't learn everything in the world, but as much as you
Mm.
can. So I like to be on the
Have
know.
you ever been branded as a know-it-all?
Not as a know-it-all, but
Uh, as a
mm,
as a but you're a big time reader. Are you a reader?
yeah, I love read. I started reading at the age of, I don't know. As soon as I could speak sentences, like construct a sentence, I was
Hmm.
reading. So what happened?
Oh.
I grew up with the with my aunties, my
Mm-hmm.
cousins. I was the youngest in that like
Mm-hmm.
group. So my
Oh, I
mother, her
see.
sisters, and they had cleared campus high school. You see those set books that we do
Yeah.
in high school. So
Yeah, I
all of
know
them
them.
were, because I grew up at my grandma's place. They were everywhere. So I grew up surrounded by books. Like I could read
You
anything
devour it.
readable. I would devour it. The River Between. I don't remember
Mm,
what edition was that. I read that when I was by the time I was in grade 3. I had read and
mhm.
read and read. I guess I was age 8 or 9. I
Okay,
was I
that's
was a very well read person. I grew up with a hunger for knowledge.
hey, that's actually interesting because some people just like not really give. two hairy testicles about knowledge in any way. But now,
I love
but
knowledge.
then, that's good. I mean, that's actually really good because that's what leads you
Yeah,
to
and
actually
that's why I'm
learn
even
more.
crazy about documentaries. You know, you like, I do not like limit myself to one area of knowledge, like books only. There's
Hmm.
a lot of knowledge you cannot find in books. I read,
Yeah, true.
I read newspapers, read magazines, watch documentaries,
Facebook posts.
Facebook posts. Internet has a wealth of knowledge. So I am
That
always
is
like
true.
researching some diseases I know about. So many
Mm.
people don't even know them about. I guess here in Kenya, like I get
Yeah,
in, go to IG and see someone with this kind of a disease. I'm like, what the hell is that?
you're interested in diseases.
Immediately I immediately go to internet and start now researching about it, what causes
Wait, let me
it.
ask you. Let me ask you. Has coronavirus, when the epidemic like started, and then I kind of like limited you, did you get a heightened interest in diseases and stuff?
No, I've always been like that. I told you I wanted to go to med school. It's something
Oh,
I'm still like debating with medicine,
hey.
biology. It
Uh-huh.
just fascinates me, like the human
Poof.
anatomy, biology.
It's
I
very
just
the
love
human brain.
the human brain is like
Hey,
really I want to
it's
be an
one of those things.
psychiatrist. Like I, I I I sometimes I have to tell myself to stop and breathe because you can't like
Mm,
take in everything in this world. So
yeah.
yeah. I have
Let me
to
ask
step
you
on the brake
now.
sometimes.
Yeah, I see that. Let me ask you, like, even as you say about the human brain, a human brain is full of a lot of memories, and you are full of a bunch of
I have a
interesting. Okay,
lot of memories. I remember this from when I was one and a half, two.
first of all, that blows my mind. How the heck can you remember things when you're one? Like my earliest memories, like
I don't
set,
know.
like I think 5 or 6, 7 there, and that
I
was
don't
a
know how.
blur.
I don't know how. They say women have a long memory. I have a
Hey, some people don't even, and
long
some
and
girls, but
sharp.
women remember what they want to remember.
I remember almost everything.
Even the good and the bad,
Yeah, the good, the bad.
the
That's the
ugly.
nasty thing about it because when you remember
Mm,
about the
bad
bad,
experiences.
that's painful. Yeah,
But some of those bad
that's the
experiences,
negative side of having a very good and sharp
good
memory
memory.
because
Yeah, but some of those bad experiences shaped you to be who you are. Like for example,
yeah,
when you were back
yeah.
when you were working as a house help, how was
hmm
that?
Like I'm this kind of a person who doesn't like getting help. I don't like taking help. I love to earn whatever.
Or you don't want a sugar daddy?
I don't want, why would I want a sugar daddy? I love to
You want to do
earn
things yourself.
whatever. Yeah, I want to do things myself. So if it
Mm.
means working as a house girl so that I can just sustain myself without necessarily like getting from
Mm,
people, then I would do that. Like I am a hustler to the core. Props to my
what?
grandma because she's a
Oh
hustler.
yeah,
She
you
taught
got that from your
me how
grandma.
to be yeah, my
You learned
grandma
that from
raised
your
me.
grandma.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That's
I grew up seeing my grandma climb trees, the biggest of the trees, and where I got that from. I can climb any tree within seconds. To
Are you
get like
serious?
yes, she would go up a tree with a chondo
Uh-huh.
wrapped around her waist, and
Hey,
yeah, to pick
go
to pick
grandma.
to pick passion fruits. You know those passion fruits that
Yes, I
turn
know passion fruits. Yes.
yellow and they are
Yeah.
sweet inside. We call them
Mm-hmm.
melu. I don't know how people call them. And
Uh-huh.
also the passion fruits that are bitter to pick them from the trees. You know the way they grow their vines, they grow and
Yeah.
grow up. To
Yeah,
pick
I did
them
that.
from there so that it doesn't fall down and break.
Oh, you gotta get
Those
them
are the
before they
ones she
break.
will take to the market. She wanted to take quality of them to the market.
Oh, I get you. Hey,
So
your
I
grandma
grew
raised
up
you
watching.
well.
Yeah, she was a single woman, and I watched her like do it all. So I grew up with that. You can do it all.
It's the Someone Says podcast.